I want your money, I'm strapped for cash. I need your money too lazy to get a job. Give me your money, I'm not being funny. Give me your money today.
This is a brilliant work of satire. It's my new favourite show.
When last we left the Tribunal's favorite Dr. Livingston by way of public enemy British steampunk chap-hopper Professor Charles Elemental, he'd regaled us with macabre tales of mad science and steampunk-flavored horror. But have you ever wondered where the good professor came from? His lore, his backstory? We here at the Tribunal are big fans of lore. Lore's important, damn it. So here now, we proudly present MEA CUPPA, the incredibly adventurous and fantastic life and times of Professor Elemental. Proof once again that despite the cares and woes of the desert of the real, oh, do bad and or stupid things keep happening? Quelle surprise. The spirit of the late, great Terry Pratchett is alive and well in the British Isles. So get the kettle on, put on your fighting trousers, and attend the tale of Professor Charles Elemental and his original adventures. Might even be a slice of Battenberg in it if we're lucky. Gin? No thanks, I never drink when I snark, or cast spells, or do battle with the forces of evil. I will take an Arnold Palmer if you got it. The book, written by Paul Alborough and Scott Finley with illustrations by Clifford Cumber, is presented as an autobiographical account/secret origin of the good professor, the son of an English mad scientist and an Amazonian socialite with, according to Pop Elemental, a left hook that could drop a charging bull rhino. And before we go any further, I'd like to quote the book's note concerning the setting. Although the professor's songs frequently take place in what loosely might be described as the Victorian era, this is not always the case. The adventures in this book take place in the Britain that you'll find in the works of Oliver Postgate and Peter Furman, H.G. Wells, Alan Moore, the Carry-On films, Wallace and Gromit, The Wind and the Willows, Radio 4, and the occasional dash of 1970s public information films. It is an England free of Brexit, befuddlement, and guilt. It is a place where the kettle is always on and the postman is always saying hello with a cheery whistle and a spring in his step. It is an England that never really was, but shall be celebrated regardless. Do enjoy. Already off to a fantastic start, and we haven't even gotten to the how the hell did we get here prologue where the prof and his orangutan valet Jeffrey are off on yet another time travel adventure and the professor's life flashes before his eyes. His birth, his parents, being raised by Nanny, a governess somewhere between Mary Poppins, Popeye the Sailor, and a professional wrestler, and his education from a boarding school converted from a prison to a country university where he's accidentally pressed gang into the faculty owing to a misunderstanding involving his schoolboy nickname, the Professor. Early adventures include a trip to Borneo, where Elemental meets his future ape servant Jeffrey the orangutan, infiltrating a tea manufacturer in darkest Africa on behalf of Queen and Country, and quite a few misadventures involving gaining and losing employment, until Charles Elemental meets his musical collaborators, producer Tom Caruana, music video director Moog, and DJ Nick Maxwell. To elaborate further on the Professor's adventures would be spoilers.
This station is conducting a test of the emergency
spoiler warning, hoot, hoot, put it on mute
system. This is only a test.
And the whimsical and downright silly events chronicled in this book are best experienced cold. But let's just say there are copious amounts of tea, shocking amounts of hard alcohol, explosions, the occasional pissed-off great old one, and a great deal of misunderstandings and misadventures that, all told, make for a fantastic yarn that the late, great Sir Terry would be proud to place on his bookshelf. And like Tales of Wrong, you can find MEA CUPPA on the Professor Elemental website. 4 spell books out of 4. I laugh my wizard hat off, and you'll laugh your butt off. And once again, Professor, if you're ever in the States, perhaps you'll one day humor this loud, boisterous wizard from America by way of Sharn, the city of towers on the world of Eberron, but he wants to be bored with my memoirs. with a, shall we say, global variation of English high tea. I don't drink my tea hot. Sacrilege? A wizard's just a priest without a god and a damp handshake. But perhaps if we spike the Arnold Palmer with gin, it'll go down easier? Fine, I'll stop fawning. The book is awesome. Check it out.
Soon, Mr. Ducky, we shall drink the fear of those who mocked us!